Tell us about George Weah.
George, he became president of his country. Can you imagine destiny of this guy? He arrived in Monaco. He was almost walking without a shoe. We didn't even know his name. And after 1 hour training with us, we were looking at each other. Why? What is this guy? He was so skillful, he was strong, powerful physically, but so technical. And his movement, he was dancing with the ball, all the time. Typical African football, dancing, movement, He was flirting with the ball all the time. He was so powerful with his run. Great striker.
Tell us about George Weah.
George, he became president of his country. Can you imagine destiny of this guy? He arrived in Monaco. He was almost walking without a shoe. We didn't even know his name. And after 1 hour training with us, we were looking at each other.
Exclusive from hotlbr.com.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighter. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they eat their man, they change their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo. Ayo.
Arena Soda, pleasant good morning to everyone this morning. To our cherished followers in Radio Lane and other people who are following us via our social media platforms, I want to say a pleasant good morning. This is how I would like to welcome you to yet another edition of the program, Issues in the Society. This is the first edition of the month of February. And it is great to be back here. We give God a praise for the gift of life. It was to strengthen us. And we are back here today with another edition of the program. It's always important to discuss these major issues, issues of national concern of our country. So I'm here. And in a moment from now, I will be breaking in Mr. Aliyu Masale. And so to those of you who are following us via our various social media platforms, you can now start sending in your text messages so that we can be able to recognize you people. It is not something easy to just wake up and when your data or into the current economic situation of our country. There are some people who will just put data in their phone, go on Facebook or YouTube, just to follow us. So it is good enough that we recognize you. And so start sending in your text messages and share the live videos also, and invite other people to watch along with you. And so side we are getting information. There's the information we are getting. Yesterday there was an incident somewhere in Broadville area there. Where a 14-year-old boy was reportedly stabbed by a customer. And after the incident, we were told people talking to the Redemption Hospital in Nekru Town. Also saw this morning that we are getting a report that health authorities at the Redemption Hospital are pronouncing dead. This is so sad. Well, yeah, so it is confirmed. This is so sad for a young Liberian who were told used to help his elder brother, to do other things, to sell coconut for survival. He just met his untimely death. Now, what is what actually our country is turning into? That anyone can just do anything at any time. This is so sad. But very quickly, let me recognize a few of our people who are following us before I bring in Mr. Mansale. We have Daniel W.C. Collins. He said, "Have freedom, Ethan. I'm following you from Rehab ELWA." Thank you so much, Daniel. Tom K. Jira. Tom is also following us from the, let's see where Tom is following us from. All right, so Perseverance, that's the United States of America. Thank you so much, Tom. Okay, so Alvin Gono says, "Good morning, brother Steven." Alongside Aliyu Mansale in studio this morning. Thanks for the show. I joined the show from Nima County, Saniquote. Thank you so much, Alvin. Wiseman Leonard T. Jr. is also following us from the Swagger Island at the Stephen Turber Estate.
What kind of people they so?
All right, so I'm just encouraging you to share the live video, invite other people to watch along with you. Okay, so now let me bring in Mr. Mansale. Let me bring in Mr. Mansale. Mr. Mansale.
Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Liberia. This is Aliyu Mansale from Baltimore, Maryland, USA. Glad to be here this morning.
Yeah, so that's good, but man, the court giving you people hard time down there from why you know the moment you just talk, I knew that something is happening. Like your own turn now.
Yesterday there were no snow, but it was just like cold everywhere.
Yeah.
Yesterday I had an emergency. One of my clients, they called me. I have to go there, rush to the eat. I spend all my time up and down in this school, but I'm okay. Thank God.
Yeah. So how's the U.S., my man? How's everything?
Yeah, thank God. Just that our own president is just like all over the place.
And then they said the man didn't wear you down there.
Yes,
the man not making fun.
Yeah, you want to. You want Ali? I was Joe over there.
The man signing policy, government policy and other things. It's not just easy. Just somebody or such to just come back to power. The man he wants to get everything straightened up. So it's not easy. It's not really easy.
But he's doing too much now.
He's over there doing what he's supposed to do. Anyway, that's it. And okay, so we are here today. Today is the first edition of the month February, and today is February 3, 2025. And there are a lot of things to talk about. Before bringing you in, I was just confirming an information to our audience about a little boy who was stabbed yesterday by a man believed to be a customer, because according to a report, he used to sell coconut. He used to help one of the family members to sell coconut around the Broadway area there. And yesterday, according to the information, a guy went to him to purchase coconut. And after a certain time, I don't know, he was delaying with the change, or he referred to him as a Zogo, something like that. So right away, the knife he was using, he reportedly stabbed him, and right away he was rushed to the Redemption Hospital in Neku Town, where he was pronounced dead this morning by health authorities at the Redemption Hospital. And again, another unfortunate incident that happened yesterday at the SKD. We're told right after the football match, another young guy died. So it is not just easy for our country. It is not just easy for our country. That every day that comes, there are a lot of atrocity, a lot of things happening. We don't know what is happening. Why these things are happening on a daily basis in Liberia here. But anyway, I just thought to throw light on that before you came in.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's it. They are so rest in peace. I think you saw my missed call set because yesterday, as soon we got you talking not too long when
Mhm.
talking about that dev as SKD, I said, really, I will call you private. Yes, but they are so rest in peace. Like that became who was selling the coconut and thing. Rest in peace. You know, our president said he danced or it will cause him to dance with the devil just to get the presidency, and the devil brought him to power. We, the Liberian people, we just need to be praying. Like Joseph Waka, devil just all in the country, yeah, jumping in people, just doing all kind of confused thing in our country. So we had to pray like the devil, let it just remain in him. It shouldn't get you someone ought to do things that we're supposed to do. Yes, the devil in there, so that the devil in the country, so that the calamities the men of God talk about. Yes, calamity can in so many ways. So these are horrible things we are seeing in the country. Even it's been happening in the country, but this Joseph Waka administration is worse. There are so many horrible things happening in the country that you can be thinking what's happening. But the devil, our president, kill it. That's it. May that so rest in peace.
Anyway, that's good. Thank you so much. And again, we send our words of condolences to the bereaved family and for the fellow who reportedly stabbed the little boy, which led to his death. We are hoping that the law enforcement officers will do the needful and let that particular perpetrator be brought to justice. All right. So now to this issue, as we're saying, we have gotten information about the American government's decision, a policy or 90-day policy they are taking, or decision they are taking in a period of 90 days to stop all help that were being given out. I just want for our people to understand this, right? To stop giving out help to countries they were helping. And we talk about America's help. Liberia is one of the countries that benefits from, the aid that America sends out to countries. So there's the issue. The Donald Trump's administration has taken this particular decision, and the decision is aimed, among other things, to set up his administration, and also to look at to do an investigation in terms of monies that were given out to these countries, what those monies have been used for, whether those monies were used for the internal purposes for which they were given out to this country. So we'll also be looking at that and what that means for our country, Liberia. America, in a period of 90 days, have cut off its aid to this country, including Liberia. So what that means for our country. So we'll also be looking into that, the trickle-down effects for our country, and what the government needs to do in terms of the decision that have been taken by the American people. So, Mr. Mansale, I will now get back to you so that you can be able to have your take on this particular, decision by the Trump administration.
Okay, thank you. The issue for this is something that the president, he came to power and he was in power for left, and Biden took over, and now Biden is out here there again. And this are things that he campaign on. Everything you see Donald Trump doing today, these are things that he campaign on. So some people it will be strange, and some people it is not strange to them, because he said that they were just taking the country money and out of the country, they're wasting the taxpayer money, and we pay taxes in the country. We should be able to see our money we pay what for it to benefit instead of they just sending it out. And you know that politics, people can say a lot of things. And Chris, Sleepy Joe over there, they eating. He said so many things when he came. We saw him was just running all over the place. Oh, they have people arresting people, car, and then they say asset recovery. They were just jumping here and there. So the city Sleepy Joe was doing over there. He acting that, oh yeah, going by my campaign promises and thing, and the same thing, or the other men doing here. Trump just running around. So Donald Trump campaign, he said, oh yes, the taxpayer money, Biden just sending it out, blah, 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 this and that, all kind of thing. Now he came to power and he decided, even in America here, the money the government gives sometimes to agency to carry on certain things, we call it federal grant and other things. They putting stop to everything. Now that the government is not going to give federal grant within 90 days, they had to check all those money been given out to those various agency, institutions and things, how those money were spent. From then and then, the administration can see how to proceed by continuing those programs that they were on getting this other money on the side, even though the people, they are fighting it that if you will start federal grant for even 90 days, which is 3 more, you know what's going to happen in the country. They are fighting it, just how it comes to the other one. When your parent came here illegally, they born you here, you are not citizen, you have to be deported. And also they are in court for that one. So he's doing the same thing here also, and they are fighting him. And now the issue of going to Africa or in the whole world, where they are anywhere now, they check all those money that they send out, how those people use it. From there, now they will come back and sit and see where they are going to send money. They should be able to send money wherein they know they are going to benefit from there. And we see that United States Agency for International Development in Liberia, they are put her to all of their projects because what the president said in 90 days, 3 months for them to see. So you say now people are there to really see all those local NGOs, those other agencies, those money that they were there, how those money were spent. You see, and right now we are seeing that there are some people I have talked to, they are called me that they are not working now. Some of them were working with those local NGOs, and every one of them were implementing USAID projects until across the country. And now everything has come to a standstill. And one thing again, what President Trump is doing, I think this is time that our African leaders, they have to get their eye together. You see, because the students just see that this is just 90 days thing. This is something that will continue. There are some countries, they will cut off aid from them for good. For good. Yes, because if they feel like they have money they are sending to the country, they take that taxpayer money, they're sending it to you instead of giving it to them. And then you are there misusing it, then they will call up aid for you good. And America, people can like see what is happening between America, Canada, Mexico, I think. America, they don't have friends. Those people, they don't have friends. So nobody should say, oh yes, Liberia, America, locally relationship that been between them, this and that. Right now, this man, he want to. And this is time, I think our 2026, last year, the orator said that I think America benefiting more from
Liberia than Liberia is.
I don't think we should have problem with this because those people, we can make it on our own. Is as much as we say, oh yes, the people they are benefiting, they take more from us and they give us less. So this is time that we need to put ourselves together and see what we can do. And this thing that Donald Trump is doing, I will always say in African countries that are not serious, he should color it for them for good. In this is 4 years. Yes, that's the only way. Look at Liberia. This one time, our president stood over there, naming all the mineral Liberia have, this and that. You're saying all of these things. What are you doing with all those minerals? When are we going to turn our resources into wealth? Okay, we get all of those minerals, all those resources. We will stay living there. We're flying around begging people to come and help us. When they give all the money, we go, we get our fat salary added to your gas name. Oh yeah, you are getting $3,000 for gas. Okay, now we're making it 3,000. Everything is only about yourself. And this thing now is not going to affect those government officials and things. We, the Liberian people, we the one will be affected. Okay? People are bringing in goods in the country now. Those things, the prices are even coming to go up. Who will it affect? We, the Liberian people. Those other people that were working, they have shut down all of their projects for 90 days. You know what's going to happen? You see, this is the result. For African leaders, they had to be very, very serious now and stop being irresponsible and reckless. More especially for my country, Liberia. Because this thing you are seeing is not just going after the 90 days, the other plane that we can't be nobody knows. So our leaders, they had to be serious. Joseph Boakai, all the flying around you doing, since you took power 1 year now, you have fly around the country with private jet and things you going to bring investment. Where are those investments? 1 year now. You and I know, you Boakai, you sitting over there, you know. Just we have 1 year time, the fly he did around within that 1 year, he was able to bring something to that country. And we saw something. When they say he went in the other country, when he came back, after 2, 3 weeks or 1 month, you will see, oh yeah, President, we are on the side for so and so thing, the people are here. 1 year now, people say you have all the contact, you have all the experience. All your flying around, why you brought back to the country. These are some of the things. So you say they are funding some of those government projects, agencies, the money that you're taking, you're flying private jet, you're adding your salary, and things all. Now they have called it down. Those people that were working, they coming to sit down. You see, this is time our African leaders, they had to start being responsible. Because first of all, this may don't have time for African countries that much. Okay? And you see the way he start, the way the step that he came with. So we have to be very serious now. Oh, the you people over there, you will soon get to another $45,000. You will be even the greatest country in the world called America. There's nonsense we do in Liberia. People don't do it here. When in America, in a year, they give you lawmaker generator or $5,000 Where in America, in a year, they buy law for the $5,000 car. All those foolish, useless things, we just wasting the money in our country and then we flying around say we are poor. You see, what the essence of going out to look for money when you are only coming to be wasting it? So if they're not sure we want to call up aid from some of those countries for good, yes, let it be my country says. So our president can be serious. From time to time, Eddie Kim, all the money they gave them to transform that country, Sierra Leone fought war right after that war. See how they fight to bring that country back. If you enter Sierra Leone today, you can't even know that they fought war there. But with the only people will say we fought war. Joseph Boakai and Eddie Sada over there, they got all the money that they could build that country. He and Eddie squander everything. Then you're talking again, you're brought him back. He's squandering it again. So this issue about the 90 days shutdown of USAID project in Liberia is going to affect our other brothers that were working with NGOs, even some of the government program that they were kept on that were funded by USAID. They are going to be affected as well. So right now they have to start putting plan in place instead of sitting over there just behaving irresponsibly. Up to now, all the money you're wasting around LG Hotel, you don't know what you could do for the Liberian people. So you need to start putting your eye together. Because this is just the beginning of Donald Trump. And we are inside from now to 2030, more time. So you shouldn't just see it. This is just the first blow. That they say right there. Our president, you have to sit down now, call your drawing board, and you'll see what to do. Because more to come. More to come. African countries, some of them are going to be called for good within this full year. So start putting plan in place. Why, if your country is cut off, and start acting irresponsible. You and your gangster hooligans in our country called majority leaders or majority bloc. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So thank you so much, Mr. Mansale, for giving your thought on this particular U.S. decision. So very quickly, let me recognize these new people who just follow, who are following the program also. Venetius Junior Ba is following. He's following from New Crew Town on the Bourgeois Island. Ophelia D. Hammond is also following us from the US as well. So thank you. Share the live video. Invite other people to to watch along with you, and also send in your text messages so that we can be able to read in as we continue the program. All right. So now that's good, Mr. Mansale. As you rightly said, this is a serious issue. But again, as you said, it is a wake-up call to African leaders. And narrowing this down to our country, Liberia, that mostly benefits or depends on foreign aid in order to carry on some developments, or let's say, the running of the government. It is a wake-up call to our government officials. There is something you said when you were explaining about the American president. Donald Trump is somebody who, I don't care whether you like him or not, but if he tells you that, he does that. These are things he talked about. And the people voted him. He talked about the issue that has to do with the deportation of illegal immigrants in the United States. And definitely, when he took over, he started that. And now, he has taken this decision. I listened to one of the former African leaders from Kenya, and he was also addressing this particular issue. And he was blasting at his people who felt somehow about Donald Trump's decision. Something similar in Liberia here. After that, that particular decision was made, there were a lot of people who frowned on the American president, a lot of government officials who thought within themselves that the decision that the Trump administration has taken, it is a bad one for our country. That's their thoughts. And now, come to think of this, fellow Liberians. America is a country. Liberia is also an independent country. And so, those people, the money that the people send here in Liberia here, they don't pick that money from the tree. It is their taxpayers' money that they use to help other African countries, to help other countries around the world. So if you have an American president who today is saying that no, but there are a lot of money the past administrations have sent out to African countries. Even during my time in office, we did the same thing. And now, those people that we are giving the money to, they need to give account of the money. The people are launching investigation. They are launching investigation. The people need to give account of the money that have been sent to them. So, if the people are sending their taxpayer money to you, and they say, no, since we are sending our money and we feel that this money, probably it is not being used the way it's supposed to be used, we are launching an investigation. It is something for you to be angry about. That Liberians paying the people, the money that the people are getting, you can take the Liberian taxpayer money to send it to them? No, it is the people's own taxpayers' money. So there is no need for you, government officials of Liberia, to be getting angry of the decision that Trump has taken. But rather, it is a wake-up call to you, government officials. Now, it is a wake-up call to you people that this decision that has been taken, and even beyond this, something worse may likely happen after the 90 days period. Something worse may likely happen. So what are you doing? What are some of the mechanisms you are putting into place? Now we are talking, there are Liberians who went out of job immediately when this decision was taken, as mentioned by Mr. Masali. They are Liberians. They're no longer working again because these people were working along with those U.S. organizations, the USAID and other organizations in Liberia here. They were working with those organizations, going from country to country, implementing other projects. And because of this, they are out of job. So now, instead of crying, instead of blaming another country for taking such a decision, you have to rise up to the occasion and put in place mechanisms. Oh yeah, that's what you should be doing now. Liberia begs too much. Oh yes, Liberia begs too much. And now, come to think of this. There's the irony of what Liberia does, what our government does. We go out there to beg. And the people to whom we are going to beg, their officials are taking less salaries. We are beggars. We are going out to beg. And now look at the money our government officials are making. Are we serious? We are going out there to beg. But now in our country, we claim that we don't have money. We are begging people out there. And our government officials, they are making decisions all of the time to increase their already increased salaries. That's what they offer. To enrich themselves and downplay the ordinary people. That's what they are doing. And so there is no need to be crying around here about the decision that has been made. Now, just listen to this. You know, anything that happens, we always say this, that if anything happens, the entire citizen feels it. Do you know the reason why? Now, we are talking about the American government taking this decision. It shouldn't surprise you to note that any other decision the government will be taking, they will do everything humanly possible, since they are not getting the money they used to get, that they used to lavish, and they want to be on a path of living that luxurious life. They will now do everything in their power to increase taxes on businesses. People who are bringing their businesses into the country at every entrance point, they are going to increase taxes. And there is something in economics that is called indirect tax. And now you, the citizen, if for any reason, if I'm bringing rice into the country and the government increases the tax, if what I was paying before, probably 10 cents has been added there, for example now. So now that 10 cents that have been added on that money, you know who's going to pay that? It is you, the final consumer. You are the one who's going to pay that. That's the indirect tax you'll be paying. And so don't be surprised when you are buying things very expensive. You will be doing that because our government is not in the interest of the ordinary people, but rather they are in their own interest to enrich themselves. And so these are things that will be happening. These are things that will be happening in days to come. You should watch out for all these things. They will definitely happen under this particular leadership. These things will definitely happen. The president will get, he doesn't have time. No, he does not have time. If the president is a president who cares about the people, what he's doing, he will not be doing these things. No. The money the president is using, the last time where my dear sister Fofana was trying to defend the use of private jet and other things, Dara Zino and other people, the money they are using, they were not going to use that money, but rather empower people. How many youths have been empowered since the government took over? How many people have been empowered, even to the extent that people who voted them into power, people who campaign for them, they are even suffering than the other people from the other device of our political landscape. Okay, they are even suffering. They don't even get job. So they don't even have time. If people tell you that Bwaka taking over the presidency, is that something to rescue the country? No. But it is something to endanger the country, to endanger the lives of citizens of the country. So these are things that are going to happen. So it is a challenge out there to the government. Since the American people have taken this decision, they have cut off their aid to Liberia. Look, Mr. Lawmaker, you reduce your salaries, your incentives, other benefits, you reduce them. Mr. President, take the lead. Take the lead in the best interest of the people. Say you have this country on mind. You have it on your heart. You have to take that lead. You have to take that lead. You see? So these are things that then people were talking about. These are things people were talking about. And listen to this. Before I close or go back to Mr. Mansale before we take us. Now listen to this. After this 90 days period, this is what's going to happen. After the American people have done their due diligence, done other investigation and other things, before the American people send aid to any country, there are a lot of things they will be looking at. Oh yes, they will be looking at a lot of things. And among those things has to do with the respect of the rule of law. You can get American people sending you money, then you they're respecting your own country's constitution just for political gains. There are a lot of things. Human rights abuse. They are on an increase in the country here. You think American people will like to send aid to Liberia again after the 90 days period? These are things that are going to happen. These are things that people will be looking at. The prerequisite to send aid to Liberia here. I'm discussing Liberia because Liberia is my country. And we are not praying for these things. But again, when you have a leader who does not care, these are things that happen. These are things that happen. We want the best out of this country. And there will be no one should serve as a hindrance for development, for the well-being, for the betterment of our country. That's the reason why we take up our time to come here and talk these things over and over. So fellow Liberians, watch out for these things in the coming days, in the coming months. On this a unity party regime, watch out for these things. Mr. Mansale.
Yes, Stephen.
So let me get you on. Probably you have one or two to say, other things to talk about regarding this particular discussion. We can take the before we hear from our people out there and maybe talk other things on the show this morning.
Okay, thank you there.
So before you come on, I just sent an information. You have to check your WhatsApp messenger, so you can just take a look at that very quickly. Yeah, so go ahead. I think you are seeing it there now.
Yes. Let me see.
Yeah, so that's it. So just before Mr. Mansale, while he's going through that, this other person, let me get this person. Habaku says, that's Branell Habaku said, I'm watching you from Ivory Coast, and thank you so much. Sophie Blamo is also following us. Okay, Wimon Bella is also following us from Johnsonville, and Kuded Williams is also following us as well as Mary Tule. Thank you and keep following. Okay, yeah, Mr. Mansale, back to you. I think you have gotten the information already.
Yeah, the issue here, I think you just said it all. when it comes to America sending aid, because these are some of the things President Trump said. He put stop to sending foreign aid till they can check for 90 days the country they are sending those money to, how they are using them. And now, if you see our country, Liberia, or Joseph Boakai came, he said, love Liberia, think Liberia, build Liberia, and he came to power today. Love Liberia is zero, think Liberia is zero, build Liberia is zero. The thing Joseph Boakai government Kiwe, lawlessness, recklessness, governing our country irresponsibly. And we have the American embassy over there. They see what is happening in the country. So you think America is going to be sending money to a country where there is no respect for rule? So why, if you uselessly and recklessly or waste their money wastefully, so why can they do to you? Nothing they can do to you, because if your country doesn't have respect for rule of law, the Constitution that make you to be a president and make your people to be lawmaker as well, and you people decide to disregard the Constitution to govern your country lawlessly and recklessly, unconstitutionally. So do you think they're going to be sending money to that kind of country? No. These are some of the things that other countries will be cut off. Because if you don't have respect for your rule of law in your country, and then they send their money there, they see that you're using their money to carry on reckless behavior in the country, using their money to be keeping lawmaker to our LJ hotel, using their money to remove a sitting speaker, they can be sending their money to short a country. So those people need to be having that plan B now, because they know some of those money they are using over there is part of American, our taxpayer money. We are paying taxes to this country. These are some of the things you see today. People are saying they are going to protest this and that. We, the immigrant, the way we work in this country, you don't see your typical American working like that. How many Americans you will see here doing 2-3 jobs? Maybe just maybe 30% of them. How many immigrants you see doing 2-3 jobs in this country, even 4 jobs? I will tell you about 90 to 95% of immigrants. So if you get 30% of Americans doing 2-3 jobs, and you see about 90 to 95% of immigrants doing 3 to 4 jobs, who pay more taxes to this country? We pay more taxes. That's why when Biden said immigrants are the backbone to American economics, and it was hurting people. These are some of the reasons. So if we be paying that kind of money, even when they're sending it to Liberia, and I see my government, they are putting the money into better use, I think I will get a problem with it. But to be sending it from time to time, they're not even Joseph Boakai alone. This is something that been happening. The people send their taxpayer money to your lavish it, use it uselessly. So this is something now our government need to start having plan B. And you should be having another plan B about those people that are coming back. And this issue about deportation, I saw that, or Cyril Beslo Yanti, I saw something, I don't know how true is it, on social media, I think on TikTok, I saw it there. Or she's trying to get to the U.S. ambassador for them to talk on Liberians.
That's true.
Okay, if your Liberian citizen can come from Liberia, everybody in the whole world, not Liberia, everybody's dream is to come to America. And you came to America as a Liberian. You are working in this country. But because you want fast money, you see your Spoon Network CEO today, America, those people, anything you're doing, they are like they are not seeing you. I'm in this country, I'm working in this country. IRS know how much I make every month. IRS know how much I make every year. As I'm sending money to Liberia, they're tracking everything. So if I start sending money to Liberia, 20,000, 15,000, 30,000 every now and then, And they looking at me, oh yeah, this man whole year he only made 10,000. Where he getting all this money from? His spending day? They will take that. It costs them 2-3 years. They will be checking to know if I have other source of income that are getting those money to send by. If I can come here as a Liberian forgetting to know where I put my hand in drugs, I put my hand in armed robbery. I just tend to that kind of person when I go to nightclub, I just fighting domestic violence and thing. So Stephen over there when America catch me in those kind of eye, and they put me in jail for armed robbery, for drugs and other things, and then they want to deport me. What comes to your mind? If you over there, you pray to come here to live a better life, and I come here, I put myself in drugs, I put my hand in armed robbery. Every night I want to go to club. When I go to club, I'm fighting there every night. Then they hold me, they carry me, they put me in jail. What comes to your mind? Were you ready fee for me when they want to send me back to Liberia? You see, Liberia is my country, Liberia is my home. So I expect when we come here, we should govern ourselves. We should know where we're coming from and what we are here for. But if you can come, it happened when I was babysitting my daughter. My wife was the one that time doing a full-time job. I used to be home in the night, go do my also delivery and thing at that time. One night when I got to the place, because when you get there, you park your car one after the other. So when I parked my car, my friend Josh, he pulled up right behind me. Those guys came, they stopped their car. When they stopped their car, then they called him. When he went there, the guy said, oh yes, I want you to take this package to this address for me. And they're going to give you $1,500. So just go and drop off this package. The moment you get there, just call this number, give it to the person, and they give you $1,500 and you can go by your business. And he was like, what is the package? He said, oh, just forget about it. When you agree, just open your boot and let me put it there. You can drop, or this is the address. They give you the money before you give it to them. And he said no. So when he came to me, I said, the moment you carry that drugs, you get to the place, they are going to give you the money, and then you put up by your business. And these are some of the ways in which some of our brothers get into drugs trafficking in this place. So if you can just drive for 15 minutes and then you get $1,500 US, you already have that number. The next day again, they call you, Stevie, yes, you can drop there, you say yes. These are some of the things. When you want fast money in this place, you will get caught up. You see? So the issue about deportation, some of our brothers and sisters, President Trump's first administration, when he said Liberian are here, I think on TPS or something, they should go and get their permanent resident card. But if you have any record, you are not part of those people. And some of them couldn't go there because they had some record. And send that time up to President, what you guys have been doing on those records that you had, that you couldn't get your permanent resident status at that time. And you sat down, you just relax yourself. And we pray that you have mercy on them, at least to give them legal document. But for those who have been arrested, they have been for drugs, for robbery and other crimes. I'm not in sympathy with them. They can ship them by Liberia, wheresoever country. Yes. I don't have time for that. They come there, you don't know. And this issue, you have just said it all. Why we happy at the end of the day, this is not just 90-day thing. So our government, they should start putting their plan B together. America is not going to send money in any country after their 90 days or checking, or country where there is no rule of law. People don't have time for their own citizens. They only have time for themselves, using our taxpayer money to increase their salary, and then using it uselessly. So now they should start putting plan B together. Why if Liberia getting aid from America in Donald Trump full year administration? This is why now they should be concentrating on what to do.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Mansale. Let's get this person on this person following us. That's Fungade Masale also following up. Sebiud Tobit, he says, watching from Dubai, JMB has finally brought the biggest disgrace to our country because the rescue government has no respect for the rule of law. Followed by Bangali Mole says, I'm watching from Abidjan this morning and thank you for the topic. All right, so thank you so much. And it's now time to
Yeah, this issue I'm seeing here about this Sandy issue, a lady just yeah. You see, these are some of the things when the country, when there is no respect for rule of law, that's what happens. You see people just do things honestly in the country. You see, she allegedly killed her sister this morning because she been saying her sister a witchcraft. So this morning she killed this afternoon about I'm seeing 1 a.m. So she killed
1 a.m. This morning. So
our president anyway, everybody we just need to pray because it's just jumping into everybody and they're doing what they want to do. The devil is working, no rule of law. So people say, I can just do what we do today.
Yeah, I can do anything. You know, the president has placed the devil over the country, so the devil uses people at any time to just do anything.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, so too we just do things careless. They don't care with. So
So it's so sad. This report coming from the College View community in Santa Cruz de Nima County. We are getting a report of a lady who killed her sister. According to our witnesses, the accused have been blaming her late sister. That is the one who has been killed or been wished. So the photo is here, and as you can see, here is the photo for those of you who are following live on social media. Here is a photo. Okay, so that's the report we are getting just from talking about another 2 incidents of death. Again, we are getting this other report. However, you have listened. It is now your time to give your own input on issues we have discussed here this morning. Okay, so William, thank you. William Sumowulo, thank you. Following up for the US. Okay, so you can now start putting in your calls to 0772-239933, 0886-304497, or 0777-980375. The numbers to call, be a part of the conversation this morning. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Tell us the name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm Bobby Kennedy. Can you come because this is Zavi?
Okay, Bobby.
Yeah, I don't want to call the last time concerning my children.
Yeah, Bobby.
Children.
Yeah, Bobby.
I was sick there, yeah.
Bobby, the last time, even a fellow who and I have been talking, we have talked, and but we'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk. Just take the number 0776. Hello, listen on 0776.
Yeah, call the number
0776.
Yeah.
71.
Yeah.
81.
81. Yeah.
51.
51.
51. 71 81 51. Call that number after the show. Yeah. So because I've already spoken with somebody who claimed to be that person, and I don't want to get people conflicted things here. Okay, so keep putting in your calls now. Let's see whether we can get this other person. So Bobby, you can call me after the show. 07. Okay, this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Tell us your name and where are you calling from?
Well, my name is Levi Sandy. I'm calling from Chicken to Father.
Okay, Levi, go ahead.
Well, thank you for your talking point. And I can tell you for free, after the 90th day of the American people saying this government will never be free of the hook. That punishment will come against them. What does that mean? The money is destroyed to Kufa. That alone cannot spare them. So if they get anything to do to say they will free their name, I don't think it will work out because the entire world know what is happening, the kind of money they get to each lawmaker, eating all of lawmaker, all of those things, and nothing even all of it. The president couldn't say anything. Then the American will look at them and spend their money in the country, and that's still happening. So thank you for putting the time this morning on your program. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So Bobby Kennedy, you are calling. You can call back. Let's take more calls here. Let's hear from Liberians. This person. Good morning. Okay, so I can keep you on the line. We need to respect the rules here. When you call, you walk away from your monitor, please. So this other person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are live. Tell us the name and where are you calling from?
My name is I'm calling from San Abraham Jackson.
Okay, Jackson.
Yeah. But first thing I want to say, the American people in here, I know they are seeing what is going on in their country. They are seeing what is going on. Because every day I pray, you will see different things to have a certain marshal. Every day I pray, you will see different things to have a certain marshal. The president in charge for the country.
So what are some of the things you sometimes see at the executive mansion? What are some of the things?
What they must say letter to the mayor, you will put all it in the officer, our speaker Kofa, you will put all it in the officer. So who they elected as speaker in the house that is no that they speak.
So that's not the executive mansion, it is at the House of Representatives. That's what you're trying to say, right? Okay.
Yes, sorry for that.
Go ahead.
So it's looking that way. So you won't tell the American people not see all that thing now going on in our country, brother. You see that one? The president, they do the president got to spoil all our rule, and then our family, all our rule in the country. Now I know what we are heading to. Like, brother, one of the country will be understanding reconciliation, but I want a president can all the things no understanding. No, no tea. The way Prince Johnson, you say no tea. So, brother, I just want to say you're thanking for the time, man. You're thanking.
All right, thank you so much, my dear brother. 0772. This person, let's get this person from this our WhatsApp line. Good morning. Yeah, Melvin, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. You know, look, I'm not a Republican. I don't support Donald Trump. I didn't vote for him. But the decision to suspend aid to other countries around the world, including Liberia, I 100% support Donald Trump's decision on Liberia. If that was only Liberia alone, I hear Donald Trump 100%. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm a Liberian American. I pay my taxes here. My tax money is used by the United States government to help countries around the world, including Liberia. Just as you rightly discussed, the money should go to countries that got good human right record, that got respect for rule of law.
Oh, yes.
You cannot be receiving our money and treating your own citizen like an animal. You got no respect for rule of law. Supreme Court ruled, you do the opposite. He has removed the election commission chairlady. He has removed the central bank governor. He has removed 10 new people from 10 new positions. They went to Supreme Court, he lost the case. Yet, he went and removed them. The few days, the newly inaugurated president of the National Bar Association of Liberia threatened to sue the government.
Yeah, he sent a caveat.
Upholding the rule of law. So with all this, if the Bar Association go to court, they go to the Supreme Court, will that decision be respected? Will that decision be respected? We are hearing that Wagga is set on removing the Supreme Court. What kind of man is that? But you expect the ordinary people on the street to respect the law when the president is not respecting the law? Liberia is just a lawless country now. It is so sad and heartbroken for someone that come from that country and living somewhere else outside of Liberia. It is so sad. Our people that live there, their life is in danger because there is no law. Somebody can starve you in the street. Somebody can harm you at any time because there is no real law. The sick police director is sitting down there carrying on all kind of actions against people, taking orders from the lawless president, doing all kind of things. When the police are supposed to be law enforcement officer, they are law enforcement officers. So if the president cannot respect the law, like the ordinary citizens on the street, you want them to respect the law, and you police going after them? Look, I respect the United States decision. They must even After the 90 days, they will not send fasten to Liberia because my money is inside. My tax money is inside. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Keep putting in your calls to 077-223-9933, 0886-304497, or better still, 0777-980375. Okay, so this text message is just coming in from Victoria Wadi Tapet. Says Liberia and all the poor African countries should follow the example of President Ibrahim Touré of Burkina Faso. The young president is performing wonders to transform his country in just only 2 years. Okay, so that's it. Liberians are actually speaking their minds. Okay, so let me get this other person on. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You are live. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Ken Birella, and I do join your platform for Bowen County.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much for your show. You know, the issue that has to do with the American people, I don't know whether the American people are the house give Polantico for the 3-month ultimatum. I don't know. I just tuned into your show.
Which ultimatum are you talking about?
Oh, I did hear you ask people courtesy and the 3 months for Polantico about the packaging off and she's in capital, but I don't know. I just
that's exactly not what we are talking about. We are talking about the American people's decision to cut off aid from African countries, other countries around the world, in a 90-day period to review money that have been used, to investigate whether those monies were used for the internal purposes. So in a period of that time, they will not be sending aid to this country, including Liberia. So that's what we are talking about.
Wow. So, but therefore, if the individual or the government do something, they have to give weight on the entire country.
Come again? Hello? Okay, he left the line. You were asking a question. I didn't get it clear. But let me get this person. Good morning.
Good morning. I don't know. It look at the program going on 11 o'clock in a week.
Yeah, the program still going right after the show here. The program will come on.
Okay,
on a Tuesday and Thursday at the same time. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Kennedy, you are calling. Let me get this other person. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let me get this person from this end. Good morning.
Good morning, Steven.
Good morning. Tell us your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from District 9, B-Pacific, New Matari, SC. My name is Kenan B. Zunoya for CDC. Similar friend with the government, what we're doing is not good. But you can just imagine Kinjor, Saka, nothing can allocate. They kill people from Kinjor, nothing. You go protect nothing. You know, many times we tell my Korea, say, why the government start 2029, if the opposition stand strong, they will raise the election. Let's be frank. Because what they are doing, people looking at them, they're not taking any steps, taking people turning position anywhere they get Jakarta. Up in the country, we are not making a step. We are just looking at it because they're using an opportunity. Oh, the former president, we are being ambassador, so we just use the opportunity and be doing things. Nothing will come out of it. If you can just imagine someone who got talking and say, well, citizen of Mune, never even see that power again. Because anything we do to Jakarta country, we do it to get power back. So, I mean, it's so sad. You see, what they are doing is not right.
Okay.
So I just call you to make my just info.
All right, thank you. Thank you so kindly, Kennedy. Let's get more calls here. This person, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, you are live. Tell us your name and where are you calling from?
My name is James Sauer. I'm calling from Battersville.
Okay, James, go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, I heard about the restriction that the Americans are placing on their installations that are helping Liberia. But, you know, I'm not a small boy, I'm an elderly man. I've long been hearing about American aid to Liberia. But I prefer if the people are sending aid here, let them send managers because our people are not trusted. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, our people are not trusted. All the time we're hearing about American aid to Liberia. All the aid are going to go Pakistan. Let them decide to send managers for these aid. Otherwise, we'll not go anywhere. We'll just be selling other people Pakistan.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. This other person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my dear brother. How you doing?
I'm fine. Go ahead.
Let me say good morning to Maswale. This is Edmond Carr, the featuring Imperial car, keeping the president feet on the fire to deliver. And, you know, when I heard my brother talking about plan B for the government, Maswale, the government does not have the ability. They lack the understanding the government to talk about plan B. If you do have plan B, that was to be in that Unity Party state of address. It could have been in it. Okay, Boka should have been telling us, oh, that's why we noticed the suspension on foreign aid, which Liberia is a part. This is why we have done. This is why we'll be doing so that we'll be able to substitute that. So we will be coming until the people can remove the ban. But they didn't tell anything. They were going all over stealing project. Okay, because when this kind of thing happens, it is a serious money country and a serious money government. They should be telling their citizens aid that comes into the country. It affects several sectors. It go to health, it go to education, it go to security, it go to the teacher, and then what's going to be happening to it? Okay? And the only way a government of Liberia can be able to do well, except when they are financially disciplined. When you have a government, you collect a few dollars in the country, 7 million, 650 million, 620 million annually, and then you are unnecessarily spending the money. What will you be able to do something tangible for the Liberian people? No way. Yes, a man that he accused the central bank government that he stole. The investigation was done. The outcome was presented to you. And what are we saying? You're taking away 360 million, 360,000. Where were the international community say there and say, oh yeah, we can send some money to Liberia to help them? You kept those guys at LRJ forever. They were there. Using the Liberian money just to remove 1 man for nothing. Go through the legal process, go through the referral procedure, and remove the man. You say, no, you are spending thousands, hundreds of dollars to remove him. How can the money come in to help the Liberian people? Look, there is going to be more drag. Look, we are going to go through tough time. We're not calling for it, but we can see it happening. Okay? We can see because the government is not responsible. The government is not financially disciplined. President is enjoying private jet. He has not increased it to 20 seats. You know how much they spend? So the look at other countries are only getting benefits. Liberia not getting anything from there. Where are you going to have the national partner coming in to come here? So we need to brace ourselves. We are foretelling what will happen. It's serious. Okay, they lack the ability. In fact, their own budget that came away, they are even predicting that the rate will go up to 219. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Emeka. Thank you. This other person. Good morning. Hello? Hello, you are live. Tell us the name and where are you calling from? Hello? Okay, we lost that person. I'm so sorry. I hope you can call back if you can. There's other person. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, dear brother. Good morning to you. Good morning to your listeners.
Okay.
Sorry for the low quality in the tune. I call in from Jacobstown. My name is Hussein Kew.
Go ahead.
Let me appreciate you for the topic on the discussion. But when I see Liberians coming up with such a hardcore deception, then it worries me a whole lot. Emma and others are listening to saying that the president has removed the central bank governor and going to reward him over 300,000. Emma, I believe that you were in Liberia and other Liberians were here. When former president, we are took over, who were the governor then? It was Santana Petra, right? He has his own governor, and when he came, he removed him. How much did he give him as a governor? Because we were bringing in Aloysius Tadu. Are we fair? Sometimes we forget about history. But the former president, we have removed a governor of the central bank and paid him off all of his benefits. And he brought in this man. Today, he has been removed for a cause. And because the government of continuity, the government will settle his benefit, then you won't say the president is sensitive.
Okay.
Why are we so deceptive?
All right.
This country, just to end, this country, it belongs to all of us. We will agree that there were some missteps along the way. But for you to look at things that happened in the past and still wanting to cover it and share blame on the government who is traveling to see how best the country develop, then that's deception.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, let's get this other person. Good morning. Good morning. Tell us your name and where are you calling from?
What for the I'm Sarah Ed Wilkie, 41 Senior Color X3.
Okay.
My God, like one I want to put I want to go on the 200 government thing. I'm moving the government. So we're not enough. When I mistake, I go back. You are not going to make you are prepared. So that you all they can do this. But they are feeling quietly. When I look for my good election, about how to say that. We'll see. Thank you.
This other person, good morning.
Hello?
You are live. Tell us the name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, thank you. This is Emmanuel Richardson, and I'm on a conversation from Central Morovia.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll continue to call and listen to have some. Right? Look, when President William took over, he did not accuse Petro of any corruption. Instead, it was your Unity Party and President Bwaka who there that Governor Taru, make manage money and call for a audit. And then President Bwaka, after the audit, you were running all around with all of you people have time, all of you are running around. Then we told you, see the government is to central bank. You were accused man of corruption. At the end of the day, instead of President Bwaka prosecuting the man, President Bwaka is paying this man for stealing because President Bwaka said that the central bank governor, he was corrupt. So they come on this platform to come and question it. Even let's just for the sake of the argument, it's even President we are this money. And the reason why like people say no one wanted it because you have time other people say that President Bwaka was coming to do it differently. Hey, get my feeling for the Unity Party people to want to compare President Weah and Bwaka. It hurt my feeling so much when you were saying around here that President Bwaka don't know anything about governance. You were bringing President Bwaka to come and do the best thing. Today, President Bwaka is even wrong. One more time, then George, you come on the radio and you want to compare. You cannot compare President Bwaka and President Weah because President Weah performed way beyond President Bwaka. President Bwaka 1 year. Everything in Liberia is upside down. They're not seeing your position. You be running the ministry of state to buy for people who make it better than years. You just running all over, doing all kinds of things. In fact, Liberia is ever scattered. And then you come on the platform and then you want to compare. Don't even do that.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
This other person, thank you. Thank you. Let me get this other person. Good morning.
Kanta, when the need arises, we need to come back to erase on checkpoint.
No, I can't continue with you. I can't continue with you. I want to erase this fellow. Yes. Yeah. So let me see this person. Okay. I can't just let's get more people talking. Yeah. So 0772239933 0886304497 are the numbers to call and be a part of the program. Or better still 0777980375. This person okay, so Janje is also furthering Victoria as well, furthering. So this person, good morning.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know how can I drop off Edmond. And as I was saying, there's a need that we wreck some checkpoint. Yeah. And not on a scenario, it's quite different. Not what almost reaching into retirement. And old age, they negotiated with him, the former president and the government, CDC government, negotiated with him, and he agreed that he leaves and give chance to somebody else to serve. But this one we are talking about, the gentleman was accused of corruption, and GSC was ordered to conduct an audit. The audit was done, the finding was presented to the president of Liberia, Why you not to tell the Liberian people what kind of corruption this brother was involved with? Clear him up. But you leave it in doubt. You go to go reward him with huge amount of money. Then you compare it to that of us. How about our own money that we gave you? It was negotiated. It was not forced with the accusing of stealing. Okay, don't lay that to rest. What about LTA? The 5 commissioners that you took them from there, you are going to be giving them 500,000 plus. What about them? All of the key position, all of the guys, and even the Burger government not pay some of these people. Government will come tomorrow to be forced. That you're going to be hearing them jumping around here. Government, they're going to be paying all of these people that he legally removed them from the position. That's what we say here. And all of these things they have a serious impact on the country internationally. Because you have nothing here. Now look at the money that you got. Look at your budget for salary.
Okay.
All of our government, we have 24 million every month.
To conclude,
with services for other government institutions. Then the Burger government, we want you to check it for all. It could be something like 30 million or 35 million or even 40 million monthly just to service the government, just to pay salary. How much are you making here before you use the money just to take a salary and to service the government institution? How much will you have to develop?
Okay,
and
let's hold you there. Let's hold you there. I'm sorry, but let's get this person on. 2 more calls, then we call you a day on the call in segment. This person, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You are live. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Fidesco C. Logan. I do join you from Jacobstown District number 2.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, when I listen to your deliberation and that of your studio guests, for me, I do not really see anything bad in it for America to checkmate this country because we know Liberians are highly engulfed in corruption. We as Unity Partisans, we know that the American government knows very well that money that was given to the Liberian people during our regime, which was the first regime, managed it well, and then we did so many things with it.
Okay.
So if America is putting pause to and to investigate, I think it will be forward for the past 6 years that they want to really check on to know that those thousands and thousands of dollars or millions of dollars that were sent into this country, how well were they used?
Okay. So let's hold you there. This person, you are our last caller. Good morning.
Thank you.
Very quickly, you have a minute.
My name is Derek Zina.
Oh, Zina went off. Okay, so I'm sorry, we are not taking any more call. We are not taking any more. So let me bring in Mr. Masale so that Mr. Masale, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, yeah. So you listen to the callers. You listened to their concerns and other things regarding the topic on the discussion. You can just weigh in on that, inclusive of your part and comment as we close to this edition of the show.
Thank you. Thanks to all the callers for always taking their time to listen to the radio and also to make their input. Yes, we appreciate that. And the issue here, I think, this is freedom of speech. You get the right to come on the radio, say what you want to say. Nobody going to sanction you for that. Government, I think everything back at you, so you should say to yourself now and answer them. I think the issue about doing President Weah administration, the former central bank governor that was there, and this was something that he was about to retire, and they discussed it with him, and he agreed. And so go back and check how much he was paid off with, and then you look at Aloysius Stadu that were accused of corruption. How will you accuse someone of corruption and then you guys went and carried on investigation and found out that maybe he was not in the act of corruption? It was just because you, Joseph Boakai, anybody that is linking to George Weah, you don't want to see that person. Aloysius Stadu, he working George Weah administration as the CBL governor. So you don't want him anywhere around there. You want somebody that you can use so you can steal our country money. That's why he took your nephew there. So instead of you trying to put Aloysius Saleh by, you say, no, I can't put him by. Because you came with the mindset of stealing. That's why you accuse him of stealing. And now you know that, no, he didn't do it. So you want to bring your nephew, Samoa. So you look at that money you pay in that man way. You know how many nurses salary over there? You know how many people, children's school fee over there? You take it and give it to Aloysius. So you are rewarding this man of corruption or what? Or you just lie on him? You are not even rewarding him of corruption. It's just because you are a wicked old man. You don't want to see anybody that associated themselves with George Weah, that working George Weah administration. You are not rewarding him for corruption because the investigation was done and he was not caught in the act of corruption. So you are not rewarding him for corruption. You are just showing to all how vindictive you are, how wicked, how cruel you are. Is that the country you keep to unify? Is that the country you keep talking about reconciliation? If you accuse someone of corruption and investigation went on, he was not in the act of corruption, instead of you putting him by, but you decide to use our taxpayer money and waste it on him. Wastefully, these are some of the reasons it will be good for America to cut aid from Liberia forever. These are some of the reasons. You too old to be serving a country like that. See how useless that you waste that money. That wasting money there. This man was not in the act of corruption. Why you can't reinstate him to continue his work? But you're taking that huge amount of money to give it to him. Then when you can, you will stay, you open your mouth, oh, Liberia, let's reconcile, let's put the country first. Is that the act of reconciliation? If you don't want to see anybody that is associated with the past administration, Joseph Boakai, why get you so vindictive? Why get you so wicked and cruel like this? How old as you are? This man is going to destroy our country. Is that the rescue? Love Liberia, think Liberia, build Liberia. Is that the love? Is that the thinking? Is that the building of Liberia? To be dividing with the Liberians on a daily basis? People who look at this man and voted for him, they get up into this mess today. You see, those people are LTA. Why are you going to do again? You're going to pay them another money instead of putting them back to work. So what are you showing to us? That's the thing America will be looking at. We will be working here. Let me, I come and get on and go get in the code to go to work. And then when they take our money, they send over there. You're there uselessly wasting our money that they send to you. We are not here for that. That Liberia is our country. There is nowhere than whom we want to see a better country. I always say the Joseph Boakai, if you really had that, you the best president ever in the history of Liberia. At your age, you know you can't come back, so you will do everything. You say, I care, I will straighten this country. But instead, I don't care, is to destroy the country. You see, this is so sad for our country.
Okay.
All for that. But this is Liberia for us. We pray one day God should give us a better leader, but not Joseph Boakai. He had no mindset. He knows nothing about governance. He had no leadership ability. All the places he worked in government, this is his first elected position ever in his life. And he's mismanaging it because why he knows nothing about an elected position. He just been in appointed positions. He doesn't know anything. God bless America. God bless Liberia till we see you again. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so kindly, Mr. Masale. I would like to say many thanks to our callers, other people who call and listeners as well, other people who tried to call but could not make their way through. We say thanks to every one of you. And this is how we come to the end of today's edition of the program, Issues in the Society, with me, Stephen Compton. My political analyst there, Mr. Aliyu Masale in the United States of America.
When they were coming,
And so by the special grace of God, we will be here Wednesday to bring you another fresh edition of the show. Thanks to every one of you, those of you who followed us on our various social media platforms, who send in your text messages as well. We kind of appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks for what you are always doing. And again, King 7 is open up for business. If you have your business out there, you can come here. Let us talk about that. Yeah, so that's another way of supporting the station too. Many people who will say, "Oh, I love King 7. I love King 7." So you should demonstrate the love in that manner as well. Thank you so much. I'm Stephen Compton. Have yourself a blessed Monday.